Good morning, student. Welcome to the class. Today I am going to explain you about joints and muscles. Joints. Joints is a place where two or more things are attached together. So, in our skeletal system, joints are the area where two or more bones meet together. So for the definition, the connecting place of two or more bones in the skeleton is called a joint. Place where two or more bones meet to each other is known as joints. Joints are movable. Movable means allowing the bones to move. Joints consist of ligaments, tendons and cartilage. What are ligaments? Ligaments are the fiber-like bands which holds the bone together at the joint. For the definition, a joint holds the bones together with the help of a fiber-like band called ligament. Means ligaments are tough elastic bands of tissue. Fiber-like bands or elastic bands of tissue which surrounds and supports the joint. Cartilage. Cartilage is also a tissue that covers the surface of the bones at a joint. For definition, a tough elastic substance in joints which protects the bones from wear and tear. Tough elastic substance which protects the bones from wear and tear. Wear and tear means that it protects the bone, that it cannot be broken. For example, nose and ears. Nose and ears are the two organs that are made up of cartilage. There is no bone inside nose and ears. There are two types of joints, movable joint and immovable joint. Movable joints that help in movement are called movable joint. For example, arms and leg. As I told you that elbow is a joint, our upper arm and lower arm, which help our arm to move up and down. Same as knees, it joins upper leg to lower leg, which help our leg to move forward and backward. Immovable joints, joint that do not move, are immovable joint. For example, skull, rib cage and chest bone. As you all know, skull is made up of 22 bones, but all the 22 bones are interlocked to each other. That is why they are not moving. So they are come in immovable joint. There are mainly four types of movable joints, that are hinge, ball and socket, pivot and gliding joints. First we can learn about hinge joints. The joints that allow only forward and backward movement is called a hinge joint. What do you mean by hinge? Hinge is like a support of the door, which helps the door that it cannot be banged. By the hinge joint, you can do some activities like holding a pencil, bending your arms, bending your knees. Now children, let's see one activity. Dear children, I have taken one roller. When you push this roller, it will be take a round on the table. But when you put a pencil or a pen which work as a hinge, place it in the center of this roller. Now what you will observe while putting a pencil or a pen at the center of the roller? See, when I put it forwards, then it will be moved to the forward direction. When I put this pen to the backward, this roller moves in the backward direction. Now it is not rolling all over the table. So children, same as our parts do, arm, finger, elbow, legs and knees. These all are connected with the hinge joint. Now hinge joint, it means only it's move in one direction, that is forward and backward. The second joint is ball and socket joint. It is the most freely movable of all joints. It is a multi-axial joint. Multi-axial joint means बहुत सारे direction में move करने वाला. So, in this type of joints, the rounded end of one bone fits into the socket-shaped bone. You can see in the diagram, it is found in hip and the shoulder joint, where the round head of a femur bone, that is the ball-shaped bone, rests in the cup like a socket shape of the pelvic. This is the pelvic bone, this is the socket shape, and this is the femur bone, which is the ball-like shape. This type of joint allows us to swing our arms and to throw the balls. Children, we can see this utensil. This is a socket and this is a ball-like structure which is fit in this, and you can see it's move in all the direction. So this is a socket and a ball structure. The third movable joint is pivot joint. Pivot joint consists of the rounded end of one bone fitting into a ring formed by the other bone. This structure allows rotation movement as the rounded bone moves around its own axis. For example, the neck that allows the head to move back and forth. The last movable joint is gliding joint. Do you understand the meaning of gliding? Gliding means the sport of flying in a glider. You have to remember about the paragliding. How smoothly movement is there in the paragliding. Dear children, if our bone moves smoothly and continuously, so we can say as a gliding joint, because in this no friction is there, no obstruction is there, it is a easily movement. It is present in two flat bones. It has no rotation, no turns. It's present in wrist and ankle. Now student, we learn about muscles. What are muscles? Muscles are the flesh that covers the bones. Tendons attach the bones to the muscles. What are tendons? Tendons are strong, tough band joining the muscles to the bones. Both muscles and bones work together to make our body movement. Now, muscles contract and relax also. In our body, there are three types of muscle: skeletal muscle, smooth, and cardiac muscle. First, we learn about the skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscles are the muscles that help in movement, posture, and balance. They are known as voluntary muscles. Voluntary means under our control. We can move these muscles whenever we want. For example, arm, legs. We can run. If we wish to run, we can run. If we want to stop, we can stop. If we wish to write, we can write by ourselves. Whenever we want to stop, we can stop the writing. The second muscle is the smooth muscles. The smooth muscles are present in stomach, intestine, and diaphragm. These are involuntary muscles. That means they are not our control. For example, breathing. We can breathe automatically. It is not possible and it is not in our hand that we can stop breathing, and whenever we want we can breathe in. Same as for the digestion. It is done by its own. The last one is the cardiac muscle. It is present in the heart, continuously pumps the blood throughout our life, and it is an involuntary muscle. Cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle is called the heart muscle because it is only found in heart. Cardiac muscles works to keep your heart pumping blood powerfully and efficiently throughout our entire lifetime. It is an involuntary muscle. Involuntary means it is not under our control. Now children, we have to learn how to take care of bones and joints. I have written some of the points for you. First point, we should eat food rich in calcium such as banana, broccoli, milk, ladyfinger, soya beans. These food are rich in calcium, and food rich in vitamin D. For example, egg yolk, cheese and mushrooms. Dear children, you know, if our body does not have enough calcium, then it starts taking from our bones and making them weaker. It means our bones become weak day by day. Dear children, sunlight is also a good source of vitamin D. Means if you are going out in the sun, you are getting vitamin D for your bones. Second point is we have to do some sport activities such as running, skipping and playing. Yoga exercises and climbing stairs is also a very good exercise for us to make our joints and bones healthy. Stretching of the body maintain our correct postures to keep our skeletal system strong. Thank you, students.